everyone, and welcome to video one of our May Manifesting Magic Month. I'm really excited to be sharing this with you, so let's get straight into it. When it comes to manifesting, I get asked this question a lot. Is manifesting hard? Is it difficult for us to create the circumstances, situations, or physical things that we want? Well, the short answer is no. Via the different levels of our consciousness, human beings are master manifestors. We manifest things non-stop, 24/7, 365 days a year. Now, we've manifested everything in our lives. We've manifested the circumstances that we're in, the situations that we're a part of, and we've also manifested the physical things that we have in our lives. All of these have been manifested by our consciousness, aided by the energy that it puts out, and also by the physical actions that we take. And this is true of the good things in our lives and the not so good things. Now, why is it that we're so good at manifesting good things and not so good things? Well, this is largely because the efforts of the different levels of our consciousness is unfocused and unaligned. Now, you may be wanting or needing something on a conscious level, and you're engaging your conscious mind in focusing on getting whatever it is you want, but your subconscious mind may have other ideas. Your subconscious may be holding a belief that you don't have the resources to get what it is you want. And that could be money or knowledge or whatever it is that you believe you need in order to achieve and manifest the goal that you have. So in order for us to manifest effectively, we need to learn to focus the different levels of our consciousness to align with what we want to master. And in the next 2 weeks, we'll go through the different strategies that you can use. At Mindful Mastery Academy, we use our dreams framework to help focus and align the mind towards the goal that we want to manifest. So today, we'll go through it very briefly, and in the coming days, we'll break it down for you and introduce the different elements of the dreams framework in more detail. And that's going to help you become more focused at manifesting so that you can do it consistently and, more importantly, reliably. So what is the dreams framework? Well, DREAMS is an acronym for the different elements that need to be in place for you to manifest successfully. In our manifesting course, we do a deep dive into these elements, but just knowing them and putting them in place when you want to manifest something in your life will already energize and amplify your efforts. So let's go through them one by one. And don't worry if you get a little overwhelmed or if you don't know how to apply these just yet. We'll go through that in this series of videos over the next 2 weeks. And by the end of the 2 weeks, you'll have the tools that you need to manifest the life of your dreams. So let's start with D. D is for desire. Now, while it's true that you're able to manifest things without strong desire, and we actually do this very often in our lives, a real desire for the thing that you want to manifest can really energize and direct your focus on what you want. It'll also align your mental and emotional energy in the same direction. And this creates an energetic pull on the thing that you want in your life. Now, in my experience, I find that many people struggle to really connect with and to amplify the desire for the thing that they want to manifest. And without that strong emotional energy, your focus can get lost and your motivation can get lost. And that pull on that thing that you want to manifest is generally quite weak, or it's not there altogether. So in the next 2 weeks, we'll go through how to amplify your desire for the thing that you want to achieve or manifest. Now, R is for release. Now, so many of us have been inadvertently programmed with doubts, fears, or limiting beliefs about our potential. Some of us are even skeptical about whether manifesting works. Now, throughout our lives, we get messages that creep under our conscious awareness and they become embedded in our subconscious. These beliefs contribute to us feeling disempowered when it comes to designing our lives. Now, many people are mistaken in the idea that to manifest effectively, they need to accumulate new techniques or learn new things or add new resources to their toolbox. But the truth is, manifesting the life of your dreams is about letting go of things, dropping things, getting rid of things, then adding things. And in this series, we'll go through some of the great techniques that you can use to help you release these unhelpful programs. And most people find that when the weight of unhelpful beliefs get released, life becomes light and easy, and manifesting what you want in your life becomes effortless. We move on to E. E is for envision and expect. Now, this element of the dreams framework draws heavily on behavioral neuroscience. When we envision what we want, in other words, we visualize or see it in our mind's eye, we're actually mentally rehearsing what we want in our minds. In doing this, we activate all sorts of wonderful things in our mind, and we actually physically rewire our brains to believe that this is possible, that what we want and what we desire is achievable. What that does is it creates an enhanced focus and motivation. And this in turn creates a strong expectation that what we want to manifest is entirely possible. And again, with this, you get this massive energetic pull that draws what we want to us. And we'll talk about some of the amazing things that happen in our brains and in our minds when we envision and expect things that we want to manifest. To me, that's the most exciting part of manifesting through the law of attraction. We live in a time where we're able to scientifically explain how we manifest things. And I'm looking forward to sharing this with you. A is for affirm and allow. Now, this is just repeating to ourselves what we want and reinforcing in our minds that it's entirely possible to get what we want. And this helps us really home in and focus on what we want. And it actually triggers behaviors that align with manifesting what we want without us even being consciously aware of it. On top of that, we also need to allow things to happen rather than having this need to control every element of our efforts in manifesting. That tends to create a loss of energy rather than an increase in manifesting energy. We'll go through that in the 2 weeks, obviously. M is for motivation. In our efforts in manifesting, we have to find what motivates us about this goal that we have. Without that, we can lose sight of the goal and we can get frustrated about the steps that we need to go through in this journey of manifesting our goals. And finally, S is for specific. Now, there are so many humorous stories about people manifesting things that weren't quite what they wanted, and simply because they weren't specific enough in what they wanted to manifest. I remember a story which always makes me laugh about someone who envisioned a life surrounded by money, and she worked on visualizing this and took action to achieve this. And she did indeed manifest that in her life. She ended up in a job in the back office of a betting shop, counting the cash takings for the day. So she got what she wanted. She was surrounded by money, but she forgot to specify that she wanted to be surrounded by her own money. Now, most people will say that being specific is the first step, but I take a very different view to that. I find that many people will find it really difficult to be specific, especially when they're living stressful lives and they're trying to manifest things to get out of the stress that they're in. Now, in these situations, it's often very hard to imagine anything being different. And so imagining that creating different circumstances as a possibility becomes quite difficult. And our clients have found that being able to work on desire, D, releasing any negative emotions or unhelpful ideas and beliefs, R, envisioning and expecting something better to come along, E, and affirming those ideas, A, motivates them enough to believe in the possibility of change. And that's the M in dreams. So the S becomes easier. It becomes easier to be specific about what you want when you have all those other elements in place. Now, there's a song by Dolly Parton, and it's called Better Get to Living. And in it, there's a line that really resonates with me about manifesting and about all of this. She says in the song, get your dreams in line and then just shine, design, refine until they come true. So we have to start with getting our dreams in line, getting our motivation, releasing what we don't need, really focusing. And then through doing that, we can get really specific about what it is that aligns with our desires and with our real needs. So I hope that gives you a little bit of a sneak peek about what we'll go through in this series of videos about manifesting. And I hope that it shows you that with the right framework, you'll be able to manifest whatever it is you want in your life. As always, if you need more help or guidance, please reach out to us. Also, let us know about this video in the comments below. Was it helpful? Does it get you excited about the rest of the series? And please share your techniques and your successes so you can also help everyone in their journey in manifesting the life of their dreams. If you have any difficulties in your efforts in manifesting, let us know in the comments as well. That way we can tailor this series of videos to help you with what you need help with, rather than what we think you need help with. Hopefully that's been useful and helpful, and we will see you tomorrow with video 2 in this series. Bye for now.